Hello and welcome back. So you've probably been seeing me do some Trails in the Sky stuff starting up again. It's because I finally got the game. Still waiting on this game to come out, but we have the demo, so we're just going to talk to some people and just going to play this for maybe an hour or two. As far as springing yourself into full body action at a moment's notice, I'll give you passing marks. It would appear that you've definitely refined your predictive eye over the course of your traineeship. You think so? All the help Van and Aaron gave me must have paid off? I'm really starting to feel my moves are 2 steps ahead of whatever my teammates are about to do. Even so, your grasp of the battlefield in its entirety is less than optimal. You over-rely on the auras close by to inform your actions. To truly embody the essence of a Kruger warrior, you must draw on the flames of the war zone and channel them to the godly roar of lightning, a step which is yet beyond you. Aw, you're way too hard on me, Qasim. Little sister like brother, always in combat mode. I'll think about some more. I don't know, party appropriate. That's just the Kruger way for you. They got a more typical brother-sister relationship than you'd think, though outside of combat or training. Now the whole family was together at their last New Year festival's costume doted on Fairy with a vengeance. The way he'd beam at their 2 littlest Subbies, like nothing you'd ever see him out. Got at him before. I can't even picture it. You were at the New Year's Village Festival? Or the New Year's Festival, though? And not even I had... Not that I didn't have my hunches. Still, going to meet the boyfriend's parents at the holiday homecoming. You two must be pretty serious. Marduk and the crew have a partnership, that's all. Some equipment got newly refurbished and... nuts to this. Not using, pretending otherwise. We've been going city for about 3 years now, so I figured it was about time to introduce me. Aww. Wow, that long already? You're 2 years older than Reset, right? That's pretty young, but you sure as heck ain't a teenager anymore. Yet here you are dating in the workplace, using the day off, on and off the clock. Man, what I wouldn't give. Listen, you. Perhaps you should prioritize your own private affairs before making sport of others. No mean to suggest putting the self above all else, but there are some fields in which fulfilling a personal life will directly impact one's performance. Your Halu and Kunlun's expertise, for instance, to say nothing of the 4 SPGs you undertake. Can't argue there. I'm pretty curious about that part of Van's life myself. Apparently he and Elaine used to go out when they were still in school. Get out of town! I'd heard he, she, and the Prez's 4 were an old posse together, but... Wellity, ex-sweethearts with beauty's blade. Now that don't beat all. How's about we go in for a little more in-depth in your relationship status? Like, say, with Reset? Pardon my insolence. I've got no flings to speak of, so have pity. You're really caring and friendly, you know that, Maribel? All my younger brothers are super attached to you. They can't wait to see you again. Aw, those kids are so cute. I spent a heap of time playing with them when we were at the Kruger Village. Honestly, we're taking care and friendly Qasim's mother, and everyone has me beat. Yep. Even if we were to be together, living in the Kruger Village would prove very difficult. Qasim? Oh, I don't care about all that as long as I can be with you, Qasim. Alright, I can't be saying such embarrassing stuff here of all places. My apologies. So I haven't completely severed ties to my family. I'm sure it would be okay to show my face there from time to time, like I did during the New Year's festival. And if that's the case, well, I shouldn't make all that in the first place. But I can't deny I'm happy to hear it. I can't wait to see you back at the village someday, Maribel. And I know that Umi, my younger brothers, and the rest of the village will feel the same. Aww. When I get to hear about your juicy stories, huh? Yup. You too should value such bonds. Only by doing so will your convictions remain firm. We cooked dinner together and played with the kids in the village. Aww. Glad to hear it, Fairy. You guys are a fascinating chat waiting to happen. Hey, Arkrad, making the rounds already? Honorable, this is a prime opportunity to expand your horizons. He set the line! I'd say mine are broad enough, with front stage and back. But our wily host here is giving me plenty of incentive. The crowd sees gathered 2 Dominions, 1 active, 1 retired, the crew from Thor's. And to top it off, a certain big shot who shouldn't even exist anymore. An overkill just for a combat tech unveiling, if you ask me. Always the pointed critic, aren't we? I cannot do many voices. As you are well aware, Marduk has the privilege of entertaining a technological alliance with the holy city of Arteria. Consequently, we are participating in a great deal of collaboration. Anticipating of Cypher and Shard technology, but not only them, but the Epstein Foundation as well. This is also how Father Kevin and Mr. Zimnan here were procured to participate in today's test. Nice way to spin it. Felt more like to me you had the whole Celian Foundation with their backs against the wall. I'm well aware there's been an ulterior motive at play from the outset, but you have my gratitude for the occasion nonetheless. It's true that it's not entirely without an agenda, but I do hope you can consider it equitable for all involved. Our next mission statement calls for a proactive approach when releasing our innovations, the AR technology from today included. Yeah, hand to heart, it flat out floored me. AR is impressive enough, but this is the sort of thing that blurs the boundary of reality altogether. It's the very concept behind its development, actually. Man, after playing Trails in the Sky first chapter and then hop into this, I'm like, bruh, the technology jump is real, and it's like only like 10 years, if that. We already have a theoretical framework, but it was the 6th generation Zyphos standard that finally allowed us to bring it into fruition. Of course, the sheer scale of spatial mapping required limits its application to dedicated facilities such as this at present. That's notwithstanding. When presented side by side with virtual reality, something of this nature is certain to make waves in the world over. Yeah, projects and goals. Well, at the very least, I can assure our aims are nothing nefarious. Master's got intimidation down to an art. I hope that someone can throw Thorndyke this far off balance. Yep, even now, our commander and the rest of us at the Gralsritter can't hold a candle to her. On the flip side, I'd say the only person who right now would be none other than Her Holiness. Oh yeah? By that you mean... In any event. It's a shame that you and Father Kevin brought a smaller turnout than initially anticipated, Mr. Arkran. Granted, invitations were not extended to those members of your officers whom appear to have unavoidable business to attend to. But after all our painstaking efforts, I had hoped to have way more testers. So that's how it is. Mrs. Biddy with her finals, Katra has his college credits requirements to deal with. Delverset would have offered that info, so he must have found some through some other means. Well, Sweat got a decent one on all this. We'll give the team the rundown when we're back in the capital. Besides, any gaps I leave, Reset and Master will be there to fill in. Indeed, Agnes and the others should take to it like fish to water. I'm surprised that you arrived by your lonesome, Kevin. Your other squires I can understand, but one would at least have expected you brought Reese along with you. Reese. About that, I'm guessing you probably already heard, Master. But over in Arteria side of things... Alright, sharing time's over. This convo is on a need-to-know basis only. Pity that. I have a faint idea, courtesy of the grapevine. It's a bit galling, I might add. Oh, jeez. The ones the church keep on top-secret wraps, you mean? She's your childhood friend, right? Well, your some say you're always under? God, cool it with the two-prong attack, will you? Man. Must go way back, though. I don't think you're one of his direct disciples. As long as he taught me martial arts or anything like that, but when I first became a minion, he'll help me learn how to control my stigma. Man, the commander and everyone out there are so intimidating. I was also keeping an eye on you. She was concerned about how you were handling your stigma. There was nothing else to do but thoroughly drill it into you. Get what I mean? That she got something you gotta watch out for. Your second disciples would be Celis, Leon, oh, and the 8th Dominion too. When you received your stigma, right? Indeed. In fact, I had already been instructing Gaius even before he became a Dominion. Naturally, there were a few others as well. Yeah, like Quasi and Abbas. They both learned the Kunlun style trade from Master Bearguard. And Quasi's polished his technique so much since then he's made his own style altogether. Yep. Whew. My goodness, there's a lot of words to be thrown around. Possible I'd like to get all my disciples together, or otherwise, and have a nice long chat. You and Mr. Zeman. No thanks. In fact, it's not only my personal political gains. Come on, Van! You gotta, like, put it together. And what the heck could you three be talking about? Speak of the devil. Nod. Just nod. Yeah, humbled the top dog of the Iron Bloods considers me worthy of gossip fodder. And you're Orion, right? Can't say you two and Reset seem like the likeliest of trios. Oh, can't say you seem like the likeliest. It happens. I've been in contact with Mr. Ryan over Marduk-related business for a short while now. This man and I have shared some correspondence as well in regard to Miss Rosenberg's situation. Miss Rosenberg? Oh, Lapis. As such, this seemed like an opportune time to relay any further matters that pertain to them. You don't say. The two of us, on the other hand, already share some personal ties. I owed my foundation of knowledge and basic sense of its instruction several years ago. How could I forget? But I must say, you've hardly even resembled the pawn that is the person you were back then. I appreciate you saying so. Pretty loaded thank you there. Guess I'll keep my nose to myself, though. It's probably for the best. They're both ally and adversary throughout the war. Anyway, nice to finally meet you. A set of your comms for once, Rufus A. Can't have a pain to dance around the name, though. Might as just call you Ray when there's no one looking. Do as you will. I doubt it will turn many heads these days. It's an honor to finally meet the vaunted Spriggan acquaintance, especially after my limited range of activity in Edith. Feels backward coming from an ex-big shot like yourself. And more importantly, you really came in clutch from a pal in the last moments. Getting a chance to give him one final send-off was lucky enough, but bringing Maribel along to do this, or Mariel's cherry on top. Even after accounting for Swin and Nadia's sitch, still leaves me a debt I ain't paid to back for. I'm merely repaying my own personal bill to the man. People do say that, for one, to streetwise, you place an uncharacterly emphasis on obligational duty. But even still, to have you so indirectly beholden to me is a tad discomforting. Here I could have sworn I was talking to the most shameless opportunist this side of Zermeria. Well, good turn deserves a note, so feel free to call in a favor whenever it suits you. As long as it doesn't cross my boundaries, that is. I'm the kind of guy who set up his own way, or set in his ways. Duly noted. Much as I hate to admit it. Mr. Arkwright's surprisingly open-minded to deal with Rufus so freely. Those who do tend to wind up in... That's the sentence I don't feel like reading. I suppose his tendencies of his have changed ever since he met Lapis, Nadia, and Sven. I'm not familiar with Mr. Albareo, but your assessment of Mr. Arkwright is certainly correct. This event of ours has gathered many people of many walks, be it Thor's the church or otherwise. The opportunities we set up in here may well prove the significance that training is itself. Ladies and gentlemen, we're prepared additional means and delicacies for your enjoyment. We'll be bringing the others. Feel free to call us if we need to be of service. Oh man, that's from the Erebonia place. The mother caters to the inferior family itself. Hold your horses, fan. Better wait till I get a bit more room in the sealed stomach before I dig into those. Oh gosh. Trusted by the great man of Obsidian Foundation. It's quite impressive. Right down on the content specifications, you managed to take care of your task for Marduk while also working on Arkrad Solutions. Alright. Yep! In a way, I suppose I was somewhat indebted to Marduk Company. That being said... Yes, and it's not like I don't already have enough people to talk about! Oh, good lord! The Empress of Chocolate Cakes herself. The Sasha Tort. And air delivered. Air delivered! Yes.
That rich, decadent butter cake slathered in a smooth, lustrous ganache. I hear it's even been soaked in a sweet and deliciously tart apricot jam. I'm drooling just thinking about it. Can I get a piece? Wait, no, 2 pieces?
I'll take the entire cake!
What the crap?
Hello, Van. Doesn't this cake look exceptionally yummy? I'd love to be able to take it home and share it with Nutty and Swin. But it'll probably get eaten up here, huh? What a shame.
Sir?
It's fine. You can give it to her.
Ooh!
Thanks. I'll take it then.
Aww.
Wow, that cake Lapis had looked delicious! Can I get some too? Van?
I failed you, my Empress.
It'll be alright, sir. We have a second one ready in the back. I'll go prepare it.
Oof. You trying to get... Yeah! Yeah. The conversations are still flowing at this point. I kind of just grabbed some coffee and put my feet up. Well, that's... this is... Alright, well, I'll start with you. I see, so both dialects originated from the northeastern regions of central Sumeria. Isn't that the place where Grandpappy was born and raised, after all? You should be in from Emerois, right, Kevin? One of the middlemost in the Free City, right to the south of Arteria. Wasn't a lot of people who sound like I do, though. You'll find them up in the boonies. Huh. Funny. I once heard a Liberian merchant for a client. As you mentioned, have roots in Free Cities too. Ah, I think I know your guy you're talking about. You got a little showing with two of my colleagues through Master Beer Garden. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, well, chummy is a strong word in those cases. Besides, between the Thords crew and the Ironblood #1, it's been a lot of first meetings. Even you, I haven't seen in a while. For someone content to stay cooped in his narrow little slice of Edith, this sort of thing's way out of my comfort zone. Aw, honey, you got friends in high places from the Guild to the CID, and your inside tracks under the table go deeper than Hayaway. To say nothing of the connections of Marduk, all of it can be contributed to his personal magnetism, I'm sure. Can you lay off the Yoversell before it puts me smack dab in the middle of El Simon Ikaruga's crosshairs? Throw some Liberalian royals and Erebonian witches on top of that, and then I'll really have a meltdown. Alright, keep your shirt on. I mean, bro, and for a region, for sale, is a core tenet of Mr. Arkrad's style, as it were. No, not to sound the Master Bearguard, but if means forged in more ties, something to be valued. What did he say? Friendly advice, though, you might want to rein back on cozying up to the den of snakes. Oh. Sorry, I didn't come down so hard. It's not like I don't have my fair share of contacts, too. Man. And you're all too familiar with, like your good pal, the Oathbreaker. Familiar and pal are strong words there, but I get what you're trying to say. Ain't something you gotta hamper in with me, though. I only ever judge people for the people they are. Still, I'll watch my step. I wouldn't want to get in hot water with your old self, now would I? Oh, I've long since washed my hands of that. Just try to keep off Iscariot's radar, alright? Ooh boy. Yeah, ooh boy indeed! Man. Aww. What's getting into you all of a sudden? Oh, hush and take the hug. Here, please, we're in public. Don't mind the rubberneckers. Giving you a big old squeeze is my only order of business right now. Ah, it's cute. Alright. Friendship between what is a beautiful game. Not that I disagree, but I don't want to see you trying to worm your way in between there, get it? Of course, that'd be a crime even the goddess wouldn't forgive. It's kind of harsh to suspect a priest of thinking stuff like that. Smothered with affection comes so cute she was. I've known Freeset for a long time. Okay. I'm here, but I suppose you could say she's the overly affectionate type. Oh boy!
Please relax and make yourself at home.
Gotta talk to everybody. Well... Oh, this is a party. You know what, Grad? Making the rounds again. Hustle never stops for you, does it? I can soon learn about you having business from a self-employed man such as yourself. Saying about talking shop, your little trio just had so many combined fishiness that I could practically see it from see the stick lines. Sounds rich coming from me, I know, but on some level, I'm no stand-up guy here. Might have to give you that one. And the boys do share a dark history, as well as an association with a certain letter of the alphabet. I do recall appealing to the Azure Chevalier during my tenure as the Noble Alliance Chief and Staff. Yeah, it did happen. Maybe putting it in a way to make it doesn't sound like a bad situationship, though. Alright, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I can't read all this. I mean, I can, but my word, it's a lot of reading for myself. Yeah, freelancing. Use and abuse me. What are you mixed up in these two for? Hashing out that contractor work Mirabelle brought up? It is as you surmise, yes. There are many minor points to discuss, now that they, like you, have the external testers from Arctic Total Security Company. Well, in any case, can't really expect a lot of backing. I'm getting some from an exchange for a trial run, and I knew, well, let's call it a vehicle. You know the situation with Lapis. Well, Gamble the casual secret spilling. Not that Rin hadn't already filled me in on that. As for the trial run, I think I'm catching on. Guess it has to do with you're headed after this. Yep, my lips are sealed. What did he say? At any rate, market has to. So now, why don't we capitalize on this opportunity to deepen our bonds of camaraderie? Pass. So delightfully in sync. Say, Arkrad, I hear you're really into cars, is that true? I suppose you could say I'm like a gearhead. Hey, Bajorf, you're my beloved Nightbreaker. I've always been a bit of a nub when it comes to orbital bikes and stuff, too. A man after my own heart. I'll be looking forward to it. Got all different kind of ride he was pretty fond of, too. Different kind of ride? I bought a new bike for work just a little while ago. By the way, Swin and Naughty is boss, ain't you? I'm just happy my boys are back. You assisted with the good master's relocation, as it were. The girls! Oh man, the cake earlier was absolutely delectable. It makes me wish I paid the original shop a visit with Nadia while infiltrating the Imperial capital 2 years back. I don't even know where to start with that sentence. Wait, you ate the whole thing already? Look, specialty cakes like that are something master patissiers pour their entire souls into. So they call these word? Listen, you! There, Van, but wow, you sure have a big appetite. I remember you staring holes at the food in Montmartre, too. Back when you were a fairy. That's a sentence. In her previous body, she had an unfathomable glutton. But this new stage of development likely allows her to consume even more than it did before. Bad news for Swin and Naughty's savings. But a certain rook's got a nest egg hidden away. Oh yeah, you snagged yourself some Oz, too. The place is from gained a real high rep. A close relative of mine has a fondness for it, so I do get some from her on occasion. You must mean, Milliam. She's been holding off nowadays, though, out of consideration for her weight? This fixation is pretzels. Per the recommendation of a cross-bellied acquaintance. Ah, must be Yuna. Now you got my attention. Pretzels are a different type of dough altogether. A pretzel is a damp, chewy bread baked with twisting dough. Oh, that does sound tasty. Yeah, one theory is that they were first made in monasteries as shelf-stable food during the Dark Ages. I've eaten so much in the other dessert discussions. Detrabilium! Me and Yuna! I'm so happy! Yeah. Yep. Not a bad thing to be passionate about what you love.
Okay.
It's an honor to meet you, young Divine Blade. Neither the Empire's campaign nor the subsequent crisis in Crossbow would have reached a solution were it not for you. Oh no, I couldn't have done without the help of all my friends and allies. Father Bearguard and Marduk had a hand in things too, I'm told. Indeed, the Marketers Corporation was more closely aligned with Operation Mil Mirage. We all caught upon various Shaker Corps across Miri and facilitated their contact with the Weisland army, and realized... yeah, I'm honest. a modest bit of assistance to the Radiant Wings was the best I could provide. Also, I just dived back into Cold Steel 4, so I'm getting a bit of a fresh take on this. Yeah! Even... It just doesn't... He was so sure you had passed away all the way up until late last December, was it? Yeah, so our first reunion in 3 years. I had expected some measure of anger, but instead he simply embraced me without so much as a word. I find a disciple I deserve than one. Father Gaius, his acquaintance the other day, as a result of Marga... Diligent as his self-betterment as mighty... Bruh, I'm having difficulties today. Wait, are you saying? Yes, I've... This from the Elder. But supposedly, the people of the Nord Highlands share a common ancestor with the Kruger. Hey, yo! Lore drop! Though not at all a recent one. Our connection is described as a distant kinsman. Around 1,000 years ago, during the chaos after the Great Collapse, the Nord tribe migrated from the Central East to Western Zemuria. Northwestern Zemuria. Making more fact than more folklore. Huh. Call that fated work. Kruger Flames. Apparently those winds did their part in helping the Empire's curse blow over. So exactly what roles did the flames into play? Ah. You've grown, man. Truly have you done credit to your reputation as a dropout disciple. To put in put it in Mother Celeste and Father Leon's terms. Well, excuse me for not being a valedictorian. And for the record, compared to guys, those two are practically still thumb-sucking little rugrats themselves. Now, consider this a friendly student rivalry of sorts. Oh, Leo, this is me like, like a stab to the jugular. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's kind of unnerving how it gets quiet. There is much more I can divulge for you to become her groom and thus a brother of the Kruger. Whoa! Warn a guy before you start busting out all the crazy hypotheticals. And since when have you ever smiled like that? And looks can kill, it'd be capital murder. An overactive imagination of your part. Much like yourself in the recent past, do try to foster a cordial relationship if you could. I wonder what's going on with Elise.
Please relax and make yourself at home.
My pleasure.
So we'll take a coffee break.
I'm glad to see everyone enjoying themselves so thoroughly.
Good
if I could
voices.
have all your attention for a moment, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I would like to once more offer my sincere gratitude to everyone for their cooperation in our trial. Though we had some concerns due to the tight schedule the products were made under, the data from the test results surpassed our expectations. Over the next few days, we will work to fix any and all issues that were discovered and have an update as soon as possible. So, to both our external testers and to our guests, I'd like to extend my heartfelt hope that we continue our mutually beneficial relations.
I'm really not sure what to think about all this.
Yeah,
He reminds me a little too much of the head of the Black Workshop. Still holding out hope this place isn't nearly as bad, though.
Even so, I can't help but feel it has just as many secrets.
Yikes. I was definitely the right guy to send here. Poor Gaius just ain't cut out for this shady stuff, and Celeste probably would have ended up leveling the building somehow.
Knowing her, you're probably right. But then again, are you really so different?
I'm certainly very thankful for this new body. But we owe a fair bit because of it now, don't we?
Indeed. It wasn't simply a gift from the Meister. It was also a bit of a clever trap for us by the General Manager, or perhaps even the C-Suite.
As I'm sure you're all aware, our company is in full cooperation with the Republic's bold new initiative. However, due to a majority of our internal resources being allocated there are certain tasks we've been unable to deal with. As such, some of you may find yourself contacted with the proposition in the days to come. Of course, we've no intention of forcing any of you. If you happen to be interested, however, we'd gladly welcome your continued cooperation.
Shio?
I remember hearing that Altina works with the Empire's branch of the Epstein Foundation.
That's right. Is it perhaps? I can't really say much about it. Just think of it as another one of our general manager's sneaky little tricks.
But that's enough business talk for the evening. For now, we've prepared hotel rooms for all of you. Your accommodations are at a high-end hotel in the center of Levance. I invite you to rest there and recover from your exertions. Oh, pardon me. My apologies for the interruption. However, I've just received some news I suspect all of you will be interested in as well. A live broadcast from Calvert has begun airing. I'll take the opportunity to put it up on a monitor so we can watch.
Okay.
Now, as per the sudden announcement from the presidential office, the launch of the second orbital rocket is about to take place. As outlined in the initial plan, this will be a trial run to confirm pilot safety for the manned flight planned in the third launch.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Wasn't the launch scheduled for 2 weeks from now?
It would appear the schedule was bumped up.
It seems preparations are complete and they're ready to begin the countdown.
I do feel like it's about to explode.
We've been granted access to the on-site 3D camera. Ms. Alton, please switch the feed over to the AR system.
Oh, come on! You can't just dump that on me out of nowhere. At least we're gonna have the best seats in the house.
Whoa. This the same AR tech from the trial?
Huh?
Beginning countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
Okay.
We're back.
That's as far as the AR was able to follow from the 3D camera feed. The rest, we'll just have to watch from the camera on the satellite.
A place that even Elysium was unable to reach.
Yeah.
Space.
A humanoid unit, huh?
Which means the actual thing they want to send up there must be...
One of the Republic's assault frames. But wouldn't its balance be a problem?
This is the Comms and Observation Satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
Okay. Cool.
I hereby declare Part 1 of Project Star Taker's second phase complete. Provided the EXD unit's return is successful, we'll proceed immediately to Phase 3. Today's launch was moved forward without notice. However, we plan to have the Presidential Office issue an announcement prior to the next one. I expect we won't keep you waiting for long. And as always, we ask for your continued support for this project.
This has been live coverage from the command center at Seku Space Base. We'll have more details on the project schedule once the test dummy's return mission is complete.
Okay.
Shall we hurry back to the Republic?
Yeah. Looks like things are really gonna start speeding up from here on.
I've completed my interim reports, so I'm free to return to my transfer assignment.
That's great! Let's all go back together then. Kasim, Mirabelle, Mr. Thorndyke, thank you for all your help.
After seeing that test dummy, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah. It's probably the real reason behind our unofficial invite to the Republic.
Along with your partners, right?
Right. My machine was brought from the Imperial Airport, disguised as civilian airship cargo. You brought yours in from the Free Cities, is that right?
Yeah. I just finished setting up a cozy little spot for myself there. Thanks to all this, I owe the local authorities a huge favor now, though. But the Republic really went out of its way to take care of all the costs and negotiations involved in this trip.
Well, it must be something like a sold-out.
That begs the question, why are they so eager to have you in Basel? And I must say it worries me that Rufus is also active again now of all times.
Uh-huh.
I know what you mean, but I don't think he'll be making the same kind of suspicious plays that he did 2 years ago.
Worrying about that guy's motives is a waste of time. He seems to be on the same page as that manager guy for now, anyway. Oh, but that reminds me. What was all that about before?
Yeah.
I'm guessing something's happened with the Epstein Foundation?
Yes. In fact, I just received word from Chief Plato that... Oh, there you all are. Hey, everyone!
Oh, wow! It's Mint! Never thought I would have seen her.
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn. It is after your fateful clash with the Black God that you will find your true blade.
I can't stop thinking about how strange that space program is. Not only that, but the fact they were so easily able to reach somewhere even Elysium couldn't is shocking. What are we going to do, Rufus?
given the way things are at the moment, I don't intend to make any big moves. Besides, we still need to get your new body sorted out. For now, we'll meet up with Swin and Nadia as planned. We can treat it as a little vacation.
Okay. I wonder what Nadia and Swin will think of my new body.
Don't know what your previous one looked like, but I can say for certain that this one is just jam-packed full of cute. That Rosenberg guy doesn't mess around. And of course, it helps that you're such a charming little lady on your own, too.
Why, I'm glad you agree. You know, your name isn't too bad either. 70 points? No, definitely a 69 on the cuteness index.
Hey, now, ain't that kind of stingy? And what did my poor name do to lose that extra point?
The fact that she acts without regard for others' feelings is simply part of her charm. And just for reference, my name scored an 85.
Just had to rub it in, didn't you? Man, I'm catching it from all sides today. For real, though, I'm grateful for the ride. Even if I'm only going to the Levance airport, I really wanted to avoid all the bells and whistles of the Marduk send-off.
It's my pleasure. However, given who you are, I imagine you could have flown anywhere you wanted without help. Fifth Dominion, the Thousand-Hand Guardian. Or perhaps you've changed your title again. I suspect what you were looking for wasn't just a ride, but a chance to discuss something with us away from prying ears?
Maybe.
Huh?
You got me. Figures that I couldn't pull one over on the top dog of the Ironbloods, a villain who plotted against the world. I couldn't talk about this earlier since Arkwright's master was there. But now, it's time for us bad guys to make some moves. You see, I've got a job to do. I'd like to hire you to help out. What do you say?
What is happening?
Perhaps I stirred the pot a bit too much. All of their selection as test members was entirely up to the risk management AI. But, well, I suppose it's true that we were able to resolve a number of outstanding issues thanks to them.
You can be a real slimeball when you want to be. You could have at least told Reset the truth, you know?
It was a necessary step, considering what lies ahead. First, the President's office pushed Phase 2 up without any advance notice. And now, taking into account the schedule for Phase 3 they just sent us, we're only barely going to make it in time.
But that's... Ugh! What is that good-looking, good-for-nothing president even thinking? I don't care what kind of shifty stuff is going on behind the scenes. Ain't he rushing just a bit too much?
Even so, if we were to push back at all, everything we've worked for may just go up in smoke.
What do you want?
We can leave the issue of the garden entirely to the Foundation. So I want everyone to devote their full focus to this. We simply must bring forth all the resources we can muster. All for the Republic's dear Project Startaker. Or perhaps I should call it the President's plan to drive a blade into the heavens.
Stupendous. Things are getting even more fun than I'd hoped.
What?
Campanella? Just what is the meaning of this?
That's what I want to find out.
I got your message. I thought we agreed that you'd be helping with this, so why are you pulling out at the last second?
Sorry, my bad. I just got really busy here all of a sudden. Everything on the surface has gotten so complicated. I don't have any time left to be helping out behind the scenes.
It's far too late to back out now. Besides, isn't Harwood freed up? I'm well aware that someone needs to act as an observer, but just leave it to him and Isali.
Well, that'll be tough. Seeing as the old man left on a business trip yesterday, he asked me to just keep things moving along.
What?
Yep. He said it was part of the third plan and approved by you-know-who. And thanks to that, I'm utterly swamped with work. The best I can do is help you out here and there in my spare time.
Ugh, forget it then. I don't need your help. Damn you, Harwood. I cooperate with you on every possible occasion, and this is what I get in return? Fine. Since it's come to this, I'll simply have to go to the enforcers who are available, even if they're still wet behind the ears.
The new enforcers? I don't think our two newest members are really in a state to help at the moment. Might be kinda tough for most of the others, too.
McBurn!
But these two might just have a bit of time.
Fortune number 7 and 15, or 13, 18.
Oopsie! Sorry, Campy. Have to pause the stream real quick, you know?
Greetings. It would appear you're in the middle of your observation duties. I take it you're looking for assistance.
Number 7 and number 18?
Perceptive as usual. I like it. That said, I'm not the one in need of help this time around. I'd like you two to give the professor a hand with his project.
Ah, it was something to do with Marduk, if I recall correctly.
That prof? Well, I guess I do owe him a favor, so as long as he's cool with me working remotely.
Much appreciated. Even though this isn't a front-and-center job, it's still very important. After all, it's part of her final plan. The long-awaited third phase, the Eternal Recurrence Plan.
Well, I know that we were in the home stretch, dog. We were in like... Oh my god. There are so many things happening. There's something that's looks so good. Who the frick are you? I don't know if I'm supposed to know you or not. Is that the end? It's the end of the prologue. Okay.
Those are impressive results.
That's just about perfect.
Well, okay.
Didn't mean to draw so much attention.
Oh, shut up. It's the end of the demo. Save. Of course. Well, I think we'll end this here, probably. We'll see you guys next on Time on Trails. Thank you guys. The Borbos channel? Wait. Hold up. Next Time on Trails. Bye.